Tejas Agni, contemplation of fire. Not necessarily fire in nature, but from the origin. Tejas Agni is contemplated while everyone is getting set up, the translators and people online. Vincent, tu peux confirmer que t'es là. Shivagam, puede confirmar que estás listo. Tejas Agni. And everyone you contemplate Tejas Agni. Actually. There you go. Thank you for your patience, everyone with the technicalities. Just contemplate Tejas Agni, and it's going fine. Okay. Good. Just waiting for both my translators to confirm, yes, I'm ready. I'm pretty sure Vincent is. Just want Shirgam also to confirm. He said 30 seconds 3 minutes ago, so I'm sure he's coming. All right, thanks. It's okay, we get to bathe in fire. Tejas Agni. Tejas Agni. Shivagam's not there, so I'm gonna start. Come on. Okay. Tejas Agni is okay, you are here. Shivagam is here. So finally we get translation with Shivagam also. Thank you. Good. Tejas Agni, the powerful aspect of its radiance. Okay. It's a powerful aspect of radiance. And it emanates. If you put your ego into it and you force to emanate, I'm pushing fire. That's not even the arrogance we're going to study. That's just too much ego. So you let the radiance happen out of nowhere. There is so much power that comes out of vacuity that with Tejas Agni, the radiation simply happens. That is what you're contemplating. Okay? Tejas Agni. You let it happen. The powerful aspect of fire, Tejas, and the Agni, which is the going into nature. So A is presence, G is go, and E is the most refined aspect of nature. Okay, Agni makes a movement in the most refined substance in nature, fire. Tejas Agni. Good. So we had a 10-minute contemplation of that instead of a 2-minute, but that's good. We can move on. Put yourself into the Visantara attitude or the attitude of being humble inside. being ready to contemplate something instead. Good. If you remember the arrogance against the earth, be careful not to say the arrogance of the earth. It's not the arrogance of the earth, it's against the earth. It was about not existing in the appearing. The arrogance against fire. The subtle arrogance we have inside that is fighting the universal power of Tejas Agni. Whenever you apply non-existence to someone else, when you think, ah, that person should just die. Oh, I want to kill that person. Whether you say it as a joke or you really feel somewhere, if that other person would cease to exist, I would be okay. I could find peace. In other words, instead of doing my personal growth, instead of doing my work on me, I will simply, out of hatred, desire the end of someone else's existence. That is deep arrogance. It's hatred. It's an arrogance of destruction, where this fire and this power that comes out will affect not in a way to give life, but to end it. Not in a natural process where everything is born, everything dies. This is beautiful. But rather in a denial. This has to disappear so I stop being in conflict. Okay? So the arrogance we have against fire is hate and destruction. You would think you have compassion. I never want people to be hurt. You can think that. Maybe you have so much mental training that you don't get caught in the arrogance of it. But if you are human, there is a subtle part of you that has that arrogance against fire. Embrace it, discover it. Sometimes you think people are so this and that. If you understand that, if you followed my classes previously, people are so hideous, stupid, violent. People are so. What do you mean by people? People mean absolutely every other human except me. So when you let yourself say, like if it was nothing, people are so arrogant. How arrogant is that? If you suggest every other human being except me is arrogant, how superior do you think you are? This is just the beginning of arrogance against fire. People are so violent. Oh my God, people are so stupid. You want to say that you're the most intelligent human being? This is just the beginning, a superiority truth. Because that kind of arrogance will become a desire for others to cease existing. Ah, if that president would just die to get so we can get rid of it. If your country elected the president, you would elect another just like that, just like this one. So the solution is not hate, It is for the entire population to raise their awareness of compassion. So they will elect someone more in tune with their values. In a country where many are greedy, they will end up electing someone with that kind of thing. So your ex-lover, you just don't dare say it, but somewhere inside it feels, I don't want to do my personal growth. I want the other to disappear, to cease existing. Sometimes you think about that person dying, and sometimes a rush of denial so intense. That is arrogance against fire. That is the arrogance that limits our embracing of the supreme element of Tejas Agni, fire, and its power to radiate and affect. Their embrace negativity that you have lately or that you had in the past. Be humble, admit it. Sometimes this reflex of just wanting to destroy rather than look inside. I lost my peace. What happened? What must I mourn to find peace again? What hurts? What am I not forgiving? Where's my ignorance hiding true compassion? But instead of doing this, a passion rises. Eliminate the outside existence. Yeah, it's quite contrary of the first arrogance about Earth, where you would think I should not exist. But still, even I should not exist. Forget that. The other should not exist. You simply project the first arrogance onto the second. It becomes the end of someone's existence. Feel it. Somewhere inside, there's this subtle negativity or this obvious profound hatred for someone specific or every other being in general. It belongs to you to find it. It belongs to you to know how to embrace it and humbly admit to yourself, I have that arrogance inside me. The hatred is either subtle or obvious. Just practice humility. Practice being honest. Some of you saw it as an explosive force raising. Yeah, I have all this hatred. For some of you, I don't know where to see that. When you think, oh, if that person should just disappear. Oh, people are so this or that. These are indications that somewhere inside there's a desire for destruction, an arrogance, for something to simply cease to exist. Not in the harmonious life and death wheel of nature, but in the arrogant destruction of a current system. humble, embracing, be honest with yourself, feel it. Just allow yourself to be affected by whatever rises. This is a very profound teaching. I usually teach it only in an inner circle seminar. It's advanced wisdom that requires experience and humility to honestly feel that power inside based on hatred and not on forgiveness and compassion. Humbly embrace that arrogance. I'll give you another hint. Sometimes you have a conflict, but you do personal growth. You want to grow inside. You want to be virtuous in your actions. You want to study how to be holy in your mind. But you have a conflict with someone. How long does it take from the point the conflict starts before you go back and look inside? What am I doing as an ego? How long does it take? How long do you spend arguing, wanting to be right? And somewhere inside, something is thinking, if that person ceased to exist, the problem would disappear with it. How much time is wasted in that arrogance against fire, in this superiority trip? We lose a lot of time in the combat before we awaken. Oh, yeah, maybe I should do personal growth now since I want to be, accomplished, evolved, compassionate. So I want to be a forgiving person, but not now. Because you will forgive when the conflict is over, not when it starts. This is a subtle manifestation of something deeper inside where you still have the arrogance against fire. I will even say, if you're angry at people at work, if you're angry at your government, how long will you take to stay in anger before you move on to study the principle of karma, forgiveness, compassion, and discover peace and what you truly need to do to make the world a better place? But instead, stuck on it's the world that is wrong, it's the people that are wrong, it's the politicians. Yes, everything in the ego wants the politicians to be accountable. The truth is, even if they are, why do you lose your sense of peace over that? And why do you wish they would cease to exist? This is just humility to embrace deeply inside. how much there is arrogance against primordial fire that would use this holy blessing and turn it into arrogant destruction. Feel and embrace your own arrogance. It is a humble practice. It is a good part of discovering the blessing that follows. It is a visantara. It is to embrace deeply inside. Yes, I have that arrogance. It limits me from feeling God in all things. It keeps me into a state of conflict. It makes me lose peace. Humble, honest with yourself. Good. It will take time to sort that out, to discover, to clarify. All of these discoveries, subtle inside. You will repeat this kind of visantara so that you will learn to free yourself from its power and embrace the true radiance that came out of vacuity with the earth, the supreme holy fire, purely as it manifested the first time. Tejas Agni. All right. Let's do a vocal breath. Ah. And again. Ah. Good. Very good. Nice. Good. Tejas Agni. We relax. We go in it. Tejas Agni. Whatever you have discovered of yourself now, forgive yourself. Whatever you have discovered of yourself now, be satisfied you have done good work. What you just embraced, you have resolved that part. And as you keep evolving, you will go deeper and deeper. Okay? Tejas Agni. Contemplate fire inside, whatever that means. Eventually, you'll just master it and feel this Tejas Agni everywhere. The, the focus is still on you. Without precision, can be the abdominal area, but just fire inside. It's not exclusive to you, it's everywhere. But you want to feel it properly, so you focus on you. It will naturally happen everywhere. Tejas Agni. Tejas Agni. The power of radiance that affects everything. I will explain karma only in another class. You don't want to lose focus of this beautiful Tejas Agni. Because now we move to the initiation with reciting a mala with the master. And it also works when you watch the video later. Those who don't have a mala, you just recite it as long as we do. It's okay. Tejas Agni, 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 Tejasagni, 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 Tejas Agni. Primordial radiance, just manifesting, flowing, fire, heat, light, radiance, power, Tejas Agni. Transformation rather than destruction. Tejas Agni. Divine power. You rest in it. You contemplate it. Allow yourself to feel it. Very good. Thank you for your time. Tomorrow we will have at my 11 New York Montreal time EST. We will have a class on space, cohesion, and movement or convection. Okay, so heavens, water, and air elements. Tonight at my 7 p.m. Montreal, New York time, EST, we will have a satsang of various little topics. And if you care, I will answer Carmen who asked if I can explain what is karma. I will explain that. Um, it will be a rudimentary thing because to explain what is karma takes a bit more experience in spirituality, but it will make sense. I love to teach things in a way that makes sense. I don't like to just give the master said, Shiva said, it was written in a sutra, and then you just believe something you cannot understand because someone else said it, so it should be true. I like to explain something that you can make sense of and experience yourself. Those who want to do the homework, practice the earth and the fire, doing a mala, and going into city meditation on it before tomorrow. Fazer gagaling. Umanaw ng soil.